We start with a live look outside right now. The scattered thunderstorms made for some much needed rain today, but also posed a high risk for fire danger. As of right now, the air quality sitting in the moderate category, an improvement from earlier in this week. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 10 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan. First up tonight, weather, thunderstorms and a red flag warning. Certainly not a good combination when we're talking the potential for even more fires. Let's get straight to meteorologist Thomas Patrick. He's in the Outdoor Weather Center tonight. And Thomas, are we out of the woods just yet?
We're not out of the woods just yet, but the threat is diminishing as of this hour. We're pretty much at the very tail end of the weather system that we've been tracking for the better part of our Thursday afternoon. This is really just what's left of it. See this little cluster of rain over north central Idaho? There's just a couple cells in it that were producing lightning, but have actually fizzled out right as of the top of the hour. Hoping for no more lightning tonight, and honestly, there's not going to be much more rainfall with our weather system. It's pretty much used up all the energy. But the cloud cover today actually did help to cool us off. Our initial forecasts were for temperatures in the 90s, but that cloud cover held Spokane in the 80s, with areas in central Washington still in the 90s from this afternoon. So we got relief from the heat, but next will come relief in terms of air quality. The ensuing weather system is going to help to clear out a lot of the lingering wildfire smoke in the region. So coming up, have a detailed air quality forecast for you, as well as how much cooler it's going to be for this upcoming weekend.
Sounds good, Thomas. We'll talk to you later in the broadcast. Well, we are continuing to track wildfires burning all across the inland Northwest. In Okanagan County near Wakanda, Washington, a 50-acre fire continues to burn. Level 3 evacuations have been issued for the fire that is being called the Spur Mountain Fire. So residents living west of Bonaparte Lake Road from Squattersville Road North, including the Lost Lake area, are told to leave now. The wildfires have burned more than 8,000 acres near Orofino, Idaho. The Cougar Rock complex is made up of 10 different wildfires, each of which started from lightning. About 350 people are working the fire right now. It's currently 42% contained. Crews are expecting conditions to worsen due to that current red flag warning and the thunderstorms we were just talking about. There is also a temporary flight restriction in place over the complex on top of several other closures. The Idaho Department of Land's Facebook page will be a good resource for updates on all those closures. Well, we are currently tracking fires across the inland Northwest. For updates on all those fires burning in our area, just head to krem.com, that's our website, or just text us the word fire to 509-448-2000 and we'll send a link directly to your phone. New tonight, 39 roosters and hens were seized in Spokane Valley tonight in a cockfighting investigation. Yesterday, Scraps served a search warrant after several reports of illegal activity related to the investigation. Scraps said the roosters were housed in unlawful conditions, and they also said they found paraphernalia at the scene. So anyone with any information about animal fighting in Spokane County is urged to call Scraps. That number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Meanwhile, investigators are looking into several suspicious fires that started over the past week in the Priest River area. Officials say new wildfires started near Dufort and East Side roads and are believed that all those fires were started intentionally. Idaho Department of Lands did not know the exact number of fires, but they said there were no lightning strikes in the area. Thankfully, fire crews have already put the fires out. Anyone with any information is urged to contact the Bonner County Sheriff's Office. That number also right there at the bottom of your screen. Tragedy struck on Saturday when well-known former Shadle Park athlete Jacoby Ford was shot and killed in downtown Spokane. Tomorrow, his family and friends are hosting a last ride drive-through at 7 p.m. as part of a celebration as part of his local car community. It'll be held in front of Lucky's in downtown Spokane, the place where he was fatally shot in front of. Also, this Saturday, a funeral will be held for Jacoby at the Shadle Park High School. That'll be happening starting at 2 to 4 p.m. Former Spokane police officer Nathan Nash made his first court appearance today. He is now accused of raping a second victim while a member of the Spokane Police Department. KREM 2's Ian Smay was at the hearing today.
Nathan Nash received a different outcome today in his first appearance for his second rape case as compared to the first appearance for his first rape case. In his first case in November 2019, he was released on his own recognizance and remained free until yesterday when he was arrested again. It came as a blow to the defense as the court commissioner decided that Nash could now pose a danger to the community. Former Spokane police officer Nathan Nash appeared in court today in a Spokane County jail jumpsuit. Nash's attorney argued that because the former police officer hasn't violated the circumstances of his release from his previous case, his bail shouldn't be more than $10,000.
If we have a change of circumstance, it would be our position that the biggest change of circumstance that you have before you is that since November of 2019, Mr. Nash has fully complied with the conditions of his release.
Despite the efforts of the defense, Court Commissioner John Stein set his bond at $50,000. This comes as Stein says the similarities between the new rape case and Nash's first rape case show he could pose a risk to the community.
Although you're obviously not in the same position of authority you were in before, it still raises a concern that whatever position you were in, there's a risk that you could try to exert some influence over somebody you see less advantaged than you, I guess is the way I'll put it.
Some of those similar details are outlined in the probable cause document filed in court yesterday. Investigators say Nash met both women while responding to calls where they were assault victims, and that the alleged rapes happened when he followed up with the victims alone to take photos for evidence. The court documents say doing follow-ups to take photos of victims was outside of Nash's duties. Police also say the 40-year-old female victim in the new case, who court documents say considers herself disabled with a learning disability, also described a tattoo of wings on Nash's back. Through a search warrant, police say Nash does have a tattoo on his back that matches the description given by the victim. The similarities weren't the only reasons given by the court commissioner for his decision to set Nash's bail at $50,000, the amount recommended by the prosecutor. He also says that as the number of charges rise against a suspect, so do the chances of them fleeing.
My experience, those odds go down the more cases that are filed, and a person may tend to think maybe things won't go their way and create a risk of flight. You are looking at an exceptionally long possible sentence if you were found guilty under either of these.
The judge also pointed to the fact that investigators believe Nash turned off a device that would have tracked him during the crimes. His next appearance is set for August 17th at 9 in the morning. In the newsroom, Ian Smay, KREM 2 News.
And according to the Spokane County Jail roster tonight, Nathan Nash is out of jail on bond. At some point tonight, he was released from custody. An attempted kidnapping in Coeur d'Alene could have been much worse, but a 10-year-old boy spoke up to get help from a stranger. Security cameras captured the moment that boy asked for help from staff at Coeur d'Alene Parasail, and they did not let the suspect get away either. Our Morgan Trow spoke with the alert crew who helped the boy.
Quick thinking between employees led to a heroic child rescue. Right here on these stairs, a man grabbed a 10-year-old boy out of the water, luring him under the pretense of being the mother's fiance. But two employees at Coeur d'Alene Parasail didn't think it was right. Around 8 in the evening, surveillance video shows a man approaching the Coeur d'Alene Parasail booth with a child.
Immediately, the kid went around me and kind of hid behind me and stated, "I don't know that man and he's not my dad."
Police say the man insisted he was the boy's father, but Parasail owner Jamin Rodriguez sensed something was wrong. After moving the child out of the way and questioning the man, he told Rodriguez he would, quote, get the boy's mom. Rodriguez discreetly called the police, but kept moving.
So then he started heading back down the dock, and I'm like, Riley, you stay with the kid, find his mom. I'm gonna go follow this guy because we can't let him go. If we let him go, he could be gone forever.
Rodriguez has kids of his own and felt the danger of the child who was now hiding behind him. He followed the man for 15 minutes around the lake, updating dispatch on his every step, much to the man's dismay.
He's like, stop following me, leave and go back to your booth. And I was like, no. He's just like a main actor in like a horror movie, like that kind of creepy oddness.
Meanwhile, his employee stayed with the child and went to find his actual mom.
He goes, she's right there, can we run? And so we both started to run to her. He was crying, super sad.
The boy's mother says everything feels surreal, but she's so grateful for the help of the men.
The most important thing to take from this story is people are just more aware of the fact that this stuff could happen in our little town of Coeur d'Alene.
When police arrived, the suspect, John Marshall Randolph, was booked into the Kootenai County Jail for one count of child enticement. Randolph has already been bonded out, but the boy's mother and the employees say they are moving further in the legal process so that this suspect stays off the streets and away from children. Rodriguez adds that if you have a gut feeling, you might want to trust it because you could potentially save someone's life. In Coeur d'Alene, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
My goodness, thankfully for those employees that they were there and did the right thing, right? All right, still ahead tonight, as another wave of COVID cases spreads all across the country, a lot of fully vaccinated Americans are asking if they'll need a booster to stay protected. I'll take that question to the experts coming up in my Verify report.
And there's still a few lingering showers as of this hour, but we're set to get some much needed cooler air in the inland northwest for this weekend.